ever since this unit has released, I've been super excited to actually go ahead and try them out, but haven't really been in a spot where there's been any super good teams for them, stuff like that, and this ESTAROSSA is the perfect chance, pretty much making any demon in the game somewhat viable. You will go ahead and see me later on the line use kind of MELIODAS and some of those other worst characters, but it is the green MELIODAS here. I believe he released on, I think it was the New Year's banner for Global, along with the Escanor and the Elizabeth as well, but a pretty cool looking kit, and honestly, some really cool card art as well. If you guys don't know what the MELIODAS does, his first card here, inflicts damage equal to 450% of attack on one enemy, prevents ultimate move gauge from filling for 2 turns. His second card inflicts damage equal to 250% of attack on all enemies, infects for 3 turns. Unfortunately, the infect only coming on the second effect, which is a little annoying, but if we can get some lucky card draw on these starting turns, we can still get that infect out, which is super important. The ultimate, which we only have 1/6, inflicts weak point damage equal to 385% of attack on one enemy. And then here's passive. The hero's ultimate move gauge fills by the amount of the orbs possessed by an enemy killed by the hero during their turns. So really excited to have these characters start to get their holy relics. Of course, the first demon one being for the Nebula Zeldris, so I could imagine we'll get the demon MELIODAS one sometime in the near future. Having a look at his gear here, typical attack crit set, some better rolls on this one because obviously it is MELIODAS, and then the cosmetics are nothing too crazy. It's honestly, I was a real big fan of this blue kind of one with the ice sword there. Haven't used anything like it yet, but this is the theme I'm using today. I was tossing up whether or not we'd use the Sigurd or the Hendrickson, and the Sigurd just has way better CC, so we're using this team, and let's dive in. And as of this week, going to be my first time trying out Guild Wars, so if you guys would be interested in that kind of content, or if you guys even have any tips for doing Guild Wars, by all means let me know in the comment section down below. What do we wanna go for here? I'm thinking we definitely start off with the double AoE, get as many of those darkness effects out as possible, and why not? I mean, since it's kind of the MELIODAS showcase, we'll see if we can go for the King here. Depending on how good his crit chance is going to be against the King, could do pretty well. Let's see, especially if we could get some of the debuff. I mean, hey, not too bad there, not too bad. What can we get? Oh, not too bad, another merger on that one there, and a good amount of ESTAROSSA cards. I mean, using this team, as long as you can draw in some ESTAROSSA cards, you will be just fine, and having some other AoE units to support him works absolute wonders. It is super unfortunate the Demon Hendrickson CC is as low it is. I have heard a whole bunch of talk about the ominous Nebula Zeldris being a super good character. I haven't heard of any skills, anything like that, but hey, if we were to get another good demon with some good CC, would help out a ton. Let's see, I'm thinking we just go full stand on King here, why not? We'll go for the 1, 2, and 3. We still have the Extort there, so I won't go ahead and waste another one of those cards. Type disadvantage on, yeah, now that Encroach is there, easy one taps for Zeldris. I reckon if we could get some of the Encroach effects and use the melee single target cards, we could get some insane damage for him. And that just goes to show, honestly, if we could, in the counter melee showcase, get Encroach on someone and have them attack with the level 3 counter or something up like that, I could imagine millions of damage depending on the kind of gear we're using and how low HP they are. Oh, we could easily get Encroach on everyone as well in this next turn, use another one of these cards. Finish off with the Devil Spear, and we can probably have to throw one of our ESTAROSSA cards into the Diane to finish her off, because Diane is an absolute menace, especially with Tarmiel existing. She is just far too powerful. Oh, that is not a good look. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. That should get rid of her. That attack there should get the debuff on the Gotha. How much damage are we gonna do? It is just so nice. Mans isn't even level 100 either. God damn, ESTAROSSA. It's been a hot minute since I've recorded a video. These past couple of days have been all scheduled whatnot, but man, he is so much fun. He is exactly what this game needed, especially after that week or two of just no content. God damn, I am loving this unit. Only thing is though, if the new Zeldris ends up being a top tier demon character, which I can imagine so, we haven't had a Zeldris in what seems like ages now, it'll remove our ability to use the Festicutioner Zeldris in the back, who to this day is still probably the best, if not the second best backline character. The Biome being able to be used on any team definitely helps his case. Let's see, I might go for, why not, I might just throw that into the end. We can get the merger on the ESTAROSSA cards in the next one, but I mean, it is good. I do already have sets built for Zeldris, both HP defense and attack crit ones, so I can always move those over. As well as having a new name Zeldris, we will also have to go ahead and chuck all those cosmetic upgrades, all that kind of stuff, and holy ESTAROSSA cards. There's not much you can do here, unless you can finish off Estarossa with Rimuru. There's a strong chance, especially if you had the double single target card there. Throwing out the Infect AoE into the double single target would easily kill. Man, the Jack of Light debuff really stopping us. We would have done so much damage to 3 level 2s there. That's right though, we'll get rid of his DN and then we'll slowly work our way through. Do I honestly even want to get rid of the DN if I don't attack into it? Rimuru is definitely the next threat, and then we'll go for DN, why not? Let's see, get that one there. Does the encroach applies before the second attack, right? Oh, before the attack? I'm guessing nah. I mean, that's just another way they could make this Elgis, or this Estarossa, sorry, even more busted. If you guys have any demons you'd like to see me use with this Estarossa, once again, let me know down in the comments. I'm thinking I've just fully awakened or super awakened my Bellion, and he's 6/6, so might go ahead and do that one next. Not gonna make any UR gear. Oh, would it be best using him in ungeared then? I think so. Don't really wanna, although I do love the geared showcases, I feel like it gets a lot better representation of how you wanna build the character, whereas everyone in ungeared is kind of this perfect balance between offense and defense. Oh, I don't like this though. Go 1, I'm hoping that can finish off the end, and then we'll throw out that there. Pretty confident that the level 2 card can completely one-tap the Gothel. God damn, and before this as well, I was absolutely suffering versing DNs in PvP. Could not seem to beat them with half the teams, and this man just gets the job done. King by himself, bro doesn't stand a chance. I might actually see if we can... Do I think we can get enough damage into him? I'll see. If we can throw out enough weak cards into King to get the encroach and then throw off a melee single target, we'll see how it goes. Unfortunately, the Estarossa just did way too much damage, but a level 1 card doing some alright damage. And another King team, seen a lot of King in today's video. Bloody Ellie as well with the King, kind of weird. Damn, we haven't gotten any of these extra infect cards on our starting turns, which is mad unfortunate. We'll go... I think we might actually go full send on the Elizabeth in this one here. We'll go ahead and chuck out the Sigurd card instead, because the earlier we can get rid of her, the amount of stats you can get out of her and the Gotha can be really, really powerful. Get rid of her, removes the full heal, which is massive. Really, really glad they didn't give her the cleanse. That's all I could rant about when she released the fact that if she had a cleanse on her full passive proc with the 6 cards used, how much better it would make her. But yeah, if we were to get another really strong goddess character in the front, she could absolutely break the game. And especially with me trying to get into Guild Wars a little bit more, I feel like those kind of teams would be absolutely ridiculous. She's definitely one of the best characters to use inside of Guild Wars. Let's see what we can get done with the melee here. This is only another level 1 attack, but I am pretty confident in our Estarossa being able to finish that one off there. Get out another Extort debuff. Hopefully as well with us having the Extort and the ultimate. It is only 1/6 though. It will give us the debuff to actually proc the ultimate effect. And look at Estarossa go. 500,000 on a level 1. Man, there's only a few characters in the game that can do stuff like that. Melee, which I'm going to try and use a little bit more in the PvP showcases. I think I've decided on me preferring the Trader Melee to the Assault Mode Melee. I know the Assault Mode Melee has, especially if you're using with Sigurd, the guaranteed or almost guaranteed proc of the passive, all that kind of stuff. You get the 3 buffs, and it is always fun to use those older units, but I don't know, the CC from Trader MELIODAS, the ultimate, the AoE card, the single targets are buffing the team with both parts of the passive. His man is really something else. King ultimate a little scary though. Nothing Estarossa can't take care of. We'll go 1, 2, and 3. Keen to see what his lifesteal is going to be like. Oh geez, not even breaking through the... This will proc the encroach though, right? Because he's already got the 3 darkness there. Yeah, man's one tapping every day of the week. So 200,000, is that back to full? It's half at least. He wasn't overly low. I think he had a third of his HP left. Gotha ultimate isn't going to do much. Actually having Halloween Gotha 6/6 after all this time, they'd put the Halloween Gotha on a lot of the terrible banners that I'd end up summoning anyways, because always get the character for content, that kind of stuff. I've been proven wrong. Oh my god. Bro's Gotha is actually putting out damage. Wow, that's embarrassing to say the least, but the Gotha's been on quite a few banners, always the bad ones to kind of get you to still spend your gems and not have gems when the good characters come out, but man, I've just been so unlucky with this character. And still surprised as to how viable the Chandler was on the team, and you guys really seemed to enjoy that video as well, which was super good. Man, we're kind of out-teamed in this one here. I definitely want to throw that out for the debuff, but I really don't want his melee to start getting that kind of value on me. I think I might just go for that there. At least get the 3 debuffs, get the Sigurd passive, and then in the next turn, I feel like is when we start to go ham. He could do a lot of damage with his ESTAROSSA though. I know he definitely wants to go for one of those full AoE turns though. Get as many debuffs built up for the second one. Even if we kill the ESTAROSSA in this next turn, with how built up his assault melee is going to be, this could just be an instant loss for us even though we out CC'd. Yeah, there's those 3 attack buffs. Yeah, a bit of a stretch. Why not? We'll go for it. Get ourselves the ESTAROSSA ultimate as well. If ESTAROSSA could just go ahead and survive, we'd be absolutely fine. Here's the Flood card. Unfortunately, no Encroach applying before. Yeah, and that's gonna make it so we can't seal the deal with. Man, we stood a chance. We stood a chance. All right, we'll go ahead and watch the Assault Mode MELIODAS just absolutely blitz our team here. 3/6 Evil Hound would have done good damage as well. Level 1 single target completely wipes us. Oh yeah. Any day of the week, any crits, that never happens with Assault Melee. I mean, so maybe the green MELIODAS is just a little bit more outdated than I expected him to be. What can you do though? Finally getting that extra infect card, but it is versing a team where they have the Assault Mode Melee on them. I think we should go ahead and still do this play here. Why not go full send on the ESTAROSSA and see what we can do. I was really hoping we'd be able to get one of those ultimates off, even though it's 1/6 and it'd still be fairly underwhelming. It'd be nice to see. This dude has some awesome animations, especially for his time. They were so beyond anything else we had. Actually getting some good guard draw from him as well. I think if we were to throw out one of these Sigurd cards, he'd probably still be alive, and then we could throw off the melee to finish him off. At least get to see what the 2-star can do. Sigurd 10 can fairly well. I'm still surprised it took me this long to go ahead and make him a HP defense stat. Still haven't maxed out all these costumes, all that kind of stuff. Oh my god, melee. The Sigurd is just doing way too much damage to him. Let's go this, and then... Why not? We'll start dishing into you. I'm just scared that the melee is going to get so many of those buffs, and we're going to have too many debuffs, and we're just going to end up losing, all because we're trying to show off what he can do. I mean, that's not terrible. 150,000. That's what modern units do without the encroach effect. So the fact he's doing it whatsoever, I'm pretty happy with that. He has got 15% gear and full cosmetics, not completely maxed out. If they could go ahead and not kill the MELIODAS, we could, probably get an encroach debuff on the assault melee. Although he has got a lot of extra stats. We might do it on the Sigurd instead. Ouch, Amplify going hard. There goes the ESTAROSSA. No more encroach for us. If we could at least get a debuff card. Oh no, melee's dead as well. Damn, I just wanted to show him off. We could have won that just going for the melee instead. Oh well, I'm happy. It's my first time using him, so why not? We'll wrap up the video there. But there we go. That just about does it for today's video. Yes, this MELIODAS was a little underwhelming. I didn't have insanely high expectations for him, but they were still a little bit higher than what he did. I don't know what it'd be. This is probably the best team for him. If not, I would say replacing the Sigurd with the Green Hendrickson. Maybe a little bit better because you have the double AoE then, and then you can throw out his third one, leaving it so you need that extra card for the full proc and the encroach, all that kind of stuff. But trying to showcase the actual melee off, this is probably his best team. Well, what can you do? Unit age, all that kind of stuff. But that just about does it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please hit like and subscribe. Really means a lot to me, and I'll see you guys for some more Grand Cross content.